I'm going to do a short little video on a short little plane. It's a Stanley trim plane. They call it a 13-101A. I think now it's called a 12-101. Stanley calls this a trim plane. Some people call it a model maker's plane. It's a tiny plane. It's cheaply built, super simple in operation. It has, I would say, a razor sharp blade on it, kind of thin. You can see it up close here. It's similar to any plane blade, only it's fairly tiny, and it's just in a bent metal frame with a very simple thumb screw kind of a lever cap. You have to adjust this plane by tapping on it, similar to the way you would adjust an old wooden plane that has no blade adjustment. You just finally, I usually just set it down like this, place the blade against the wood, and then tighten the lever cap, and then I end up having to maybe give it a few taps. Again, they call it a model maker's plane or a trimming plane. It's for small work. The reason I got it at all, and I got it used, was I was building a guitar, and I had to do some trimming of the braces that go inside the guitar. Here's just an example of one. And this was straight grain spruce. Super easy to plane, super easy to shape. But the small plane just, allowed you to be a little more fine-tuned. I showed it at the beginning of the video next to a block plane, which is the smallest plane I own, and it's probably only maybe a third of the size of a block plane. So it's nice and small. I'm using it here with two hands. You can surely use it with one hand. Some would even call it a thumb plane, although I don't see how you could use it very well with your thumb. But when the braces are to shape the braces, I did it this way in a vise, and then once you've glued the braces down to the surface of the guitar, either the top or the bottom of the guitar, you can fine tune it with this little plane, and it's easy to kind of get in and around the different shapes, even though you actually final shape the braces with a chisel. This little plane kind of came in handy. So anyway, I just thought I'd do a very short video on a very short plane. I barely ever use it, but once in a while when you're doing something small and you just kind of want to fine tune it. The blade, I said, is very sharp, so you get a nice smooth cut. You can see this example I'm doing here. You end up with a very round and a very smooth surface once you use it. Here's just some pictures on the inside of the guitar that I built, just to give you an idea what these braces look like. These are braces along the bottom of the guitar, and again, it's straight grain spruce and playing super easy, but just thought I'd show you an example. Here's some braces on the top of the guitar. Again, they're just thin rips of straight grain spruce that you kind of finely shape and finely tune with first this little tiny plane, and then secondly with a chisel. So just in case you were interested, this is the main reason I got this plane, was to do these interior braces on this particular guitar project. Nice little plane, super cheap. You can buy them new for 20 bucks. And that's it. The Stanley 101P, or maybe 13-101A. That's what's written on the blade anyway. I think today, if you go to Amazon, they're calling it a 12-101. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please subscribe, and thank you for watching.